Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of KMC, where we bring you maximum impact with nothing but the truth. Welcome to another episode of KMC, where we bring you maximum impact with nothing but the truth. Okay, I'm not here for long. Well, at least not by myself. I just wanted you guys to listen to this. There are times you feel alone. No one who you can count on. Rings a bell? Yeah, I'm so excited to have a sit with Pamela Jejane, a lady who has a degree in administration but decided to pursue a career in music. Now she's part of the Alta cast and Joyous Celebration. So without further ado, let's quickly have a conversation with her. Hi, Pamela, how are you?
I'm all right, Lanie. How are you?
I'm great. Welcome to KMC.
Thank you so much for having me. I am really excited. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm excited. So before we get to do any other hectic stuff, I'd like to know who Pamela is. Tell us more about where Pamela grew up, where she studied, her background, basically.
All right. I will try to be as brief because 29 years of age has a whole lot of stories.
Yeah.
So I'm a girl from Epizana. Epizana is a small town in the Eastern Cape. Okay. So I grew up there in a very female-dominated environment. So I was raised by a single mother, and I am the firstborn of 3 girls. So I studied there from Vele until I finished my matric. Okay. And after matric, I went to study at PC training, and I studied business administration for a year. So I have a certificate in that. And then after that, I was like, oh, I think I enjoy this administration thing, you know. So I applied at NMMU. Now it's Nelson Mandela University now. But when we were studying years ago, it was Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University.
You make yourself sound so old. Oh, wow.
I'm very old. I'm very yeah. Old, you know. I studied there and I did public administration. I'll be very honest with you. When I applied, I was thinking I'm applying for the same thing, which is business administration. Okay. And only to find out that it's something totally different from what I studied, you know, and what I wanted to further on. So for me, it was like, should I quit? Should I drop off? And I was like, nah, girl, finish what you start.
Exactly. We don't do short courses here and run away, you know.
Ever you don't start and then not finish.
And never that was finish. The thing.
Absolutely. So I did a whole 3 years, which was 4 years in total, because the other year I had financial issues and I had to drop out, and then I was called back to school. So I was not really privileged. I didn't grow up in a privileged family. At some point in my first year, I dropped out because I couldn't pay the fees. I couldn't even get my results. So I didn't know whether I had passed or not. So I went with everything from res, and I was like, okay, my friends, I will see you in the next life, you know, because I thought that was it.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that God was not done, and I had to really finish this degree that I had started, which is what I was saying with you. Once you start, you sort of have to finish. Yes, so exactly. I was called back because of my results, and everybody was checking up on me. They're like, why do you decide to quit without talking to anybody?
Yeah, gotta voice yourself out.
who knew that you can't do it? Because I would always look like this, even when things are not so great. You can never tell what I'm going through.
Yeah.
So I came back and then I studied then throughout. So that made it a whole 4-year degree.
Oh.
The journey was really exciting. I enjoyed it. And then after that, I went to Durban back to work. I worked in a hotel, which is completely different from what I started. I was meant to be in politics. So I went and I worked in a hotel until I auditioned for Joyous. Music has always been my calling, I would say, because I have always been singing all my life.
Exactly. And I was meaning to ask, how did we venture to music? How did we get there?
So all my life was Sunday school, choir, church.
Mm-hmm.
And I would mention to my friends that, that Joyous spot there is a Joyous spot for me there. And my friends keep reminding me. My friends keep reminding me, and that's the power of the spoken word. Like when you speak things, when you speak them out, you confess them with your mouth, and God can hear, and He makes sure it happens. I didn't really believe I could, but I auditioned, and
everything happened the way it did.
The rest is history.
The rest is history. But how has it been like? How have you found growth at Joyous Celebration regarding your music career?
With Joyous, I won't lie. With Joyous, things are completely different. When you're thinking about a career in music, you're thinking probably solo artist that will travel the world, and you probably want to do a different type of style of music.
Yeah.
But when you join the choir, you sort of have to put everything that you have together to be able to work with other people. So my journey has been really progressive, if I may put it that way, because I've learned so many things, not just for myself, but also for the business of music in total. So the career, I would say, is really broader now for me, because I also coordinate for the choir now. So I'm the choir manager, which then has put the administration skill and the administration that I learned.
It's a good use
now, and God, I'm actually realizing it now, Lanie, that these intos are tickle, they work together for our good.
Exactly. They work together for our good. Hey, you can't deny that. Whatever He has planned for you, no man can change. No man can change. Whether you have to go through the corners to access it, but at the end of the day, you'll be there.
Oh gosh. This is so good. This is so good. I didn't see it that way. That I had to study that, even though I thought I was just finishing it for the sake of finishing it.
Yeah.
And God was preparing me for the now, because really, I've grown more than just singing with everything that I've done with Joyous Celebration. I've met a lot of people, and I think I can relate well because I've studied sociology. I'm able to understand situations now. I'm able to work with a group of adults who are most of them older than me. It's a very nice journey. I won't lie. With Joyous Celebration, I've really discovered myself, but it's a process. I can't say I'm fully there.
But most of the things make sense now. You see the light.
Even now, the career thing, you're thinking, okay, now I know where to start and I know where to go from here. So, man.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's great. So, other than being a singer, what else do you think you would have become if that spot you claimed for yourself wasn't there? What would you have become?
That's a very good question, because growing up, I wanted to be a police.
Oh, okay.
And because I felt there was a lot of crime in my area and nobody was doing anything about it. So I thought, I'm born to create change and to be the change. I would want to help out, because I was also serious. But I will be very honest, and I don't also want to sound cliche. I think at the back of my head, I didn't really have any other thing, because even the policing, when I was growing older, vanished. At some point, I didn't even think I wanted to be a police. The police never.
We outgrow these things, man.
So I can never. So now, it had always been in me that I'm born to be a minister, and music is my life. As much as I didn't understand it then, I thought I was just serving, using my gift, like how the Bible would say. So now that I have grown, I realize that there's nothing else that I think I could have done. I never dreamed of being a doctor. I just dreamt of enjoying life and exploring, going around and blessing people with what I have and meeting people and traveling, doing what I enjoy. So even with the hotel situation, I didn't really have everything. I didn't enjoy to a point where I was like, this is not my thing. I quit. Take your things. I'm going away. I'm
God.
With no plan B. I'm out. With no plan B,
Yeah.
But I always remember one thing that happened to me when I was thinking about moving from Durban to here, but I didn't have any family member. I didn't know anybody. And I knew a lady I met at church.
Okay.
Which is one thing I always go back to, that your God prepares you for a later. Everything that happens now is for your later victory or success or whatever I can put it. Because we don't understand now the situation. We don't understand the people we are meeting now, but they are not meant to be for the now, but for later. So I met this lady at I don't So I did the hotel situation, but God said to me, go and I will sustain you. I didn't understand it then. I was like, it's probably just me convincing myself that I must go join Joyous Celebration without anybody. God has been sustaining me throughout, which is, when you listen to God and when he says something, he really says it. He doesn't change. So I don't think I could ever be anything else but a wife and a mother and a singer.
That's really amazing, man. That's really amazing. Now I want to hear from you. If your fans, the people that look up to you, including myself, I love you so much, it's not even funny. Including myself, how would you wish they remember you? What is the mark that you want to leave in their hearts?
Oh, what a beautiful question, Lanie. That's so beautiful. I don't know who told you that you must ask me this thing.
Holy Spirit is taking over.
Holy Spirit likes putting me on the spot sometimes, So, oh, word. More than anything, I want to be remembered as someone who lived her life to the fullest, to the maximum capacity that God has created me for, like literally to have been the Pamela that God wants me to be. And I know that comes with showing love to people, being there for everybody, supporting, opening up my heart, and just spreading love and light all around the world. That is what I am about more than anything. So I would want you to know that I have lived that.
That's really beautiful. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
Don't cry. Don't stop. So no crying. You will struggle. You will have to struggle to make me stop.
Okay, let me take us out of this compromising position. Can you play any instrument?
Just a little bit.
Oh.
A little bit of acoustic guitar. I love guitar so much. And So I wanted to really be able to play a song or two with myself, with just the guitar and myself on stage. So I took lessons from YouTube.
Okay, obviously, YouTube never disappoints.
Yeah, I can't wait to be a self-taught guitarist. Yeah. So I did.
Yeah.
And I've stopped now. I mean, these things come and go, and we have been through a lot. So I've really been adjusting with a lot of things. So I have just stopped taking my lessons, but I can play a few chords and a few songs.
Cool. We'll wait for you to blossom. We're here waiting for you. Self-taught acoustic guitarist.
Patience, and thank you for the faith, because it means I will.
Exactly. So with all of this, the journey of you being a singer and everything else, performing and whatever, do you ever get performance anxiety, like having to be nervous when you have to perform in a crowd? Like Joyous 24, right? How did you feel about that? Like
This is so deep, and it's so deep because in my heart the whole time.
Yeah.
I want to share this with somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and thank you for allowing me to share it with you and everybody that will be listening to us.
Okay.
With Joyous 24, I will just make reference to that because I feel that's the one song that I had to deliver on my own, and I don't think I was ready. As much as everything around me felt like I could, but the anxiety took over to a point where I feel if I was given another chance, I would have done a whole lot better.
But that was awesome.
I know. I know. But I think there's just one thing, or that's something that I feel I could have done better. But God has taught me something that I always think I've got it. I always think I can do it on my own, which is not the right thing. God is teaching me to just sort of chill, calm down. Let me help. Because I'm feeling like I didn't give it my all, but the response I've been getting is beyond what I expected. Going back to the anxiety on stage, it's there for everybody. For every, having to be on Joyous has exposed me to a whole lot of people. Just Joyous members, because we all sort of sing, we all sort of have to lead. Everybody goes through the stage anxiety or performance anxiety, and it always feels like a devil trying to stop you from deleting your full potential, your full performance. And it gets to a point where you can't really, if you are not as sure, because I also struggled with confidence, I struggled with a whole lot of things. So he got to a point where he was on hold of everything. He got a very strong hold of everything that I could render, which was a fail from my side because I could have just not allowed him. But that was a lesson I'm willing to take to the other next Joyous.
Exactly. We learn through our experiences, man. We learn through our experiences. Yeah, but that's beautiful that as much as you think you never delivered enough, God still used you. God still showed off because he did. Trust me, he showed off. I don't know how many times I've watched that performance, but I'm like, God.
Absolutely, he showed up, dude. He showed up, which is one thing I think I would advise a lot of musicians to just sort of allow yourself to be absent, because the more you can feel that you're on stage is because you're being too present. And you're there, but if you just allow yourself to be not and God to be, and then you sort of get into a mood where you are done before you could realize you sang at all.
Yeah, okay. With that being said, with everybody you've met, the well-known singers as well, is there any one of them you would consider an inspiration to you? Someone maybe you looked up to before you even started your own career?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my
That's
God.
Ivakala Lendo so that they know I'm a fan. They must.
They must.
Protect them here so they must know.
They must know that you're looking up to them. Oh.
Yo, bro, this is broad. It's not an easy question what you're asking me because I have a lot of them. And I think with me, it's a matter of where I am at the moment, spiritually, emotionally, and just everything around me. And I relate to music differently. And so do I relate to the people who are rendering the music. So I have had my experiences, like a fun experience with Tushle before I even joined Joyous. And I was like, oh my gosh, this girl is doing what I want to do.
But you know, at church, I was so overwhelmed. I was like, oh my God, I'm Kid Bibi. What are you on about?
Dude, and when I first saw her, I was like, girl, behave. You don't want to start dumping on people now and they think, oh my gosh, she's extra.
Oh my goodness. Dude, I regret that though. I never even took a picture with her and I regret it. I was like, I should have jumped on her. Why was I so reserved?
It's the devil that says, don't do it. Just go for it. I'm kidding. I don't know. I didn't do it as well. I also didn't feel it.
But she must know, hey, she's such an inspiration to many.
I would sit and listen to her even now. The old songs to the present, she has been delivering throughout. Exactly. And I love her. I love her texture. I love her ministry. I just love her life because she's a simple woman who is praising God. And when she does it wholeheartedly.
Exactly. She gets out of herself.
The whole time. Have you seen her singing while crying, but you can't tell she's crying because the voice, but the eyes are closed, and then she's
just in it, she's just in it. Wow. Yeah, I never thought of it like that until we spoke about it. Right. So now, are we still on the hot? I can't hear you.
I was saying I'm glad we share the same person.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, she's great though, regardless. She's great. So, while we're still on this hot air balloon, I wanted to play a game for a couple of seconds. Let me quickly grab my
game.
So, yeah. So, we are playing this or that. I'm gonna give you two options. You choose one. Right? We're starting. Right? Water or oxygen?
Oxygen.
Summer or winter?
You want water? Uzosala njani ungakwazi ukuphefumula? Njani Joe? I want to breathe. I'll see what else I can drink. I want to be able to drink everything else.
Exactly. Summer or winter?
Summer, definitely.
Okay. Country or city?
City. No, country.
Okay, cool. So listen carefully. The toilet paper goes under or over?
Over what or under what? Over what? Or under what?
Does it go over or under?
This question is not clear. Under what?
Make it make sense to yourself. I do not care under or over what. Does it go under or over?
Andazi, angifuna uphendula into engingazaziyo. She said it goes over, but it goes under.
Okay, and there it is.
Over under.
In-store shopping or online shopping?
In store, please. Yo, I have trust issues. Sorry.
Really, I've had that until I started doing a lot of online shopping and everything came as I expected it.
So you guys trust everything. When may God bless you for that. Mina, for no way feel.
Receive.
And
Call or text?
text, please. Ooh, yes.
Cats or dogs?
None of the above.
You don't like pets?
No.
Pick that up. High heels or flats?
High flats. Depends. It depends on the outfit, but I would say mostly high heels when I'm dressed up.
Okay,
Yes,
cool. Giving a gift or receiving a gift?
Giving
Receive.
to somebody really deserving, somebody
Right.
that will brings to.
Okay, cool. Smoothie or milkshake?
Shake. Smoothie. I don't have a sweet tooth, so smoothies, milkshake tend to be really sweet at times, unless I'm craving some, and then I go for it. But a smoothie then would have to be
Lipstick
every day.
or lip gloss?
Who I said Drake, lipstick.
Lipstick. Okay. You know what? I feel like this question have painted a much terrible view of who
Go on and on.
right. So before we close this off, speak to someone who wants to start their singing career. Where do they begin? What advice would you give them?
Great question. Great closing points, I would say. And I must really say that this is the first time I'm getting interviewed. I have been interviewing a lot of people on my sessions, online music connections.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it was so hectic until I sat here and you asked me questions.
Exactly. Experience it. See what you put other people through. It's your turn now.
I know, right? I know. It was too soon. So I would really say to somebody that is looking to start, first, let me just say, start anything, then you just need to go for it. Anything. For someone that is looking to start, to build a brand in the music industry, I've been getting those questions a lot on Music Connections as well, and on the DMs, like, okay, I'm a singer. I would like to know what I can do. At the moment, I'm not also trying to short sell myself, but I always try to be as open and as open as possible, to not sell anybody dreams about the industry with the little knowledge that I have. So I will say that I'm not as experienced as to what and where, who are the right people to talk to. But I just think the industry allows you to learn and to grow. You just need to be present, be out there. When there's events, be out there, network, socialize, use the social media platforms to create videos, post, make people know that you are existing and this is what you are living for. And people at the end will recognize you. It's not going to be an overnight thing, because I also think we want to post a video and then we get 1,000 likes or even following, but it doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process. You just need to be patient and trust God for the process, because He will make it happen when the time is right. I've been really preaching the gospel of timing, because I felt my life was because of that. Because I didn't mention this, I auditioned for Joyous when I was still in school. I was still at varsity. They called me. They took me literally like I was supposed to record Joyous 21 with them. but I didn't go because I was not ready. I'm sorry to take time. I didn't go because I felt I was ready. I even called them, no, I'm done writing exams now. You know, where can I go? And then like, Gil, you know, and at some point, there was no response. I was like, oh my gosh, there goes my dream.
Right.
And I auditioned again when they were in Durban now, which was like a year after or 2 years after. I went clean without any call. I went just to see if I still got it, you know. And I was auditioned by different people who I don't think they knew I was called for Joyous anyway. So I was starting from scratch, which then showed me that I had to be there. And now the timing was better. I was done at school. I had a passport. I was stable emotionally. I was grown. I had somebody to come to Johannesburg. I think I was ready.
You were in a better position, yeah.
Absolutely. So I always then tell everybody about the timing when God is ready for you, or when He has done everything that needs to be put into place. He will call you for it. If there's still a preparation, that's a process. They're still working on something. I don't understand it now, but when it's done, when it's ready, you will experience it. You will live the dream. So it's a patience thing. It's a trusting God thing, and trusting the timing of God and yourself. Also, you need to continue to practice, polish the gift.
Exactly. Practice makes perfect. Don't sleep with yourself.
Every day, wake up and say, and then
warm up those vibes. Keep the warm.
And then you are on, you're gone.
Exactly. Wow, that's really beautiful, man. What a way to close this. I'm a happy child. I'm a revived child. Thank you so much for availing yourself. This has been lovely.
I don't think I would have said no to this because I could feel it was amazing. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for spending time with me. I'm looking forward to the rest of my day today.